Is that better? Is that better, Stu? Forgot to turn my radio mic on. Sorry about that, lads and lasses. Right, is the sound on now? Somebody let me know if I'm all right. No sound, Dave. No sound, Dave. Hiya, Marco. You all right? Hope you're well. I think the sound should be on now. Is it on now? Yeah. Somebody do me. I did it on the old tippy tappy. Let me know what the sound's on, and I'll start again. Am I on now? Sound is on. Great stuff. Hiya, Neil. Hiya, Mark. Hiya, Dave Fizz. Hiya, Famous Joe. I haven't seen Famous Joe before. Hiya, mate. Hope you're well. Luke the Stinger's in. Stu McNally's in. Schoolboy Error. Yeah, I know, mate. All I can say is I'm a bit big, a bit fat, and a bit stupid to be a schoolboy nowadays. I'll tell you, the amount of problems I have with frigging technology, you wouldn't believe. Hiya, Dave, mate. Hiya, Mystery Man of Darts. Dave Bowie's in. Wow. Yeah, you Phil, you're not kidding. Hey, I don't know how you can say anything, Matt, when you were blasting our ears off with that thing the other week. Oh, Mark, have you put me down for a set of them darts? I said, thingy, I need to know how much I owe you and what have you, and what deposit I need to put on them. Yeah. Right. You sound great. I wish I looked it. James Bourne's in. Hiya, mate. Hope you're well. Russ Robson is in. Wow, we're filling up really quick tonight. Mark Brown is in. And thingy, my mate, Whip It O's in. Oh, hey. Wish I could tell you who he was. Shh. Don't tell anybody, Dave. I won't, don't worry. Wayne Farrow's in. Hiya, mate. How did you like the video? Did you enjoy that? You're welcome to it, mate. I tell you. Really enjoyed doing that for you. I really did. And I do. I enjoy doing them. I really do. And it's great to be able to put someone on the right path, if you know what I mean. I really enjoy it. I love doing stuff like that. Jeff Harris is in. Hiya, mate. Hope you're well from the US. At least you could hear me laugh out loud. Yeah. Neil Magowski's in. Hiya, Neil Magowski. Hope you're well. Oh, it's brilliant to see so many people in. Absolutely fantastic. Right, so I feel like I've been punched in the left arm, so let's have a see how we go. Way Opener's in. Hiya, Sean. Hope you're well, mate. Does banter. Oh, I'm a spoon. I've what do we call it? I've tried resizing it, and I've just dropped it a little bit too much. I don't know how I can fix that right now, to be honest with you. I'm not really sure. Can I? I'll tell you what, let's move over to the other scene, and I'll see. Now, is this any better? Right, let's get the other scene up. There she is. No, obviously. Right. Let me see if I can fix this one now. I don't know whether I can or not, but I shall have a try. No, it won't let me. Won't let me do anything to it now. We're live, which is a bit of a shame, but we'll sort that out for next week. I am technical not, I'm afraid. Right, so let's bang that back up again for now. It says something at the bottom there about Banter, and I think it's got me, what do you call it, for Streamlabs. But Streamlabs is up and running again now, lads and lasses, so if you want to make any donations to the channel, buy a card from anywhere in the world, you can do it via Streamlabs. So there's a link, I think, in the description underneath here to Streamlabs, so you can either do a super chat, a super sticker, or you can do a Streamlabs, which is super effective because you can use your card on it. And the great thing with the Streamlabs is it doesn't matter whether the live stream's going or not. If you pick that link up from any of my videos and whatever, you can use that any time, 24 hours a day. Graham Taylor's in. Hiya, mate. Hope you're well. Oh, cheers, Sean. Nice one, mate. It'll make a big difference, that. What am I drinking? I think my mate Mark will love this. There you go, Mark. What's that? Hey, look at that. Look at glass and all. Mint. Kraken. It's dark rum. Oh, yes. Top tunks on stream. Yeah, everybody, thumbs up and what have you. Nice one. If anybody's not subscribed that's in at the moment, because there'll be a load of people watching that are not that are not actually chatting. If you're watching and you've not subscribed, there's a button underneath here, a red button that says subscribe on it. It doesn't cost you a penny, not a farthing. So if you click that thing, that subscribe button, that's fantastic. If you click the bell that's next to it, if you look to the right-hand side of it, you'll see a little bell. If you click that, it means you'll get a notification whenever I'm going live and whenever I put a normal video up. And if you smash that thumbs up, that'll help a hell of a lot too. Right, Ryan O'Kane's in. Hiya, Ryan, mate. Hope you're well. Ooh, yes. Very, very nice. I love it, me. I'm not particularly keen on the Bacardi one. There's a few that I quite like. The Captain Morgan, quite like that one. The Kraken, I quite like that one. There's loads of them out there, especially artisan ones, isn't there? It's not quite the same as gin, but there's quite a few out there. Brian Carter, hiya Brian, mate, hope you're in. Dave Vlaminx is in. Hiya Dave, mate, hope you're well. Scottish lad does darts. Hiya Kieran, hope you're well, mate. And Mark Layton. Hiya Mark. Hey, I tell you what, we're doing well tonight. Doing really well. Kieran's late. He's not late. Let's have a bit of a chuck. Chuck. Oh dear. I told you I felt like somebody punched me in the left arm. Right. See if we can warm it up. Come on, David. Stop it. Oh, it's only a ton. Right. He's a different classmate. Yeah. I've got one or two different ones, shall we say. Just one or two, honest. I like my malts and all. Well, I like my whiskies. Not necessarily, to be honest with you, malts are all right, but I think there's some blended ones out there that are just as good. A lot of the Johnny Walkers, they're blended, but I find them a lot. I suppose they're easier drinking, aren't they? And plus the other thing is I don't put anything in mine. Tunski, yep, it's a Tunski. It's my mate Marek from work. It's a Polish ton. It's a Tunski. It'll take me 5 or 10 minutes, I think, tonight. My arm doesn't feel 100%, but we'll soon be in there. Oh, I noticed, Kieran. I noticed that, mate. Did your good deed today. Had them 105 for their fun. Mint that, mate. Really, really good. Class of the Tungsten's in. Hiya, mate. Hope you're well. Hey, Magowski. Watch it, fella. You'll have one of them. I'll be on the plane over to Canada. You don't watch it. Hang on a minute, I'm a bit out of shot there, aren't I? Let's twist him round a little bit. There we go. I mean, you don't want to miss my ugly mug, do you? Oh, nice one. First one's in. Thank you very much, Dave. Oh, Dave's the first one in. Starman. I was a bit worried about me tablet tonight, to be honest with you. We were playing games earlier on. I leave it on permanently on charge all the time, and I came to it earlier on to set the screen up, and it was flat. And so I can only assume that the charger had gone, so I've swapped it for a Samsung one. It appears to be all right now. Right, here we go, Dave. This is just for you, mate. €3 straight in. Thanks very much. Ready? Cheers, fella. Thanks so much. Dave, that'd be DDA, online comp. I told you. Played on Wednesday. Had a buy into the second round. 3-1 with a 40.26 average. To be honest with you, mate, it's one of them. You've got to stick with it, and a lot of the time there's no substitute. All the lads will tell you this that have actually been and played either pro darts, semi-pro darts, or been in even like local opens. There's a lot more pressure when you're actually playing in a proper match than there is even when you're just playing a friendly against your mates in the pub. You just feel like there's more in it. To be honest with you, if you can relax, that's what you need to do. Is you need to learn how to relax and just play. Try and play your own game. Play the board. So when you're actually playing, even though you're in a competition, if you're online doing it, I know you've got to put your scores in on your finger on your actual computer keyboard, but just pretend in your own mind that you're just playing against a bot. That's the best way to do it. Is if you're online at home, best way to do it is just pretend you're playing against your normal computer, your normal botteroony. But still, well done. It's great to take part, never mind anything else. Dave with the grip. To put my third finger on the point as well as my second one finger has. Yeah, if it feels all right to you, because the thing is the grip is a bit more subjective, to be honest with you, than the actual mechanical throw itself. I just have my own theories behind it. Like if you put your finger on top of the point, I just feel that you're driving the point downwards when you let go of it. And actually, I've got some amazing footage that I found on one of my videos. Oh, Callum Reston's in with $2.99. Thank you so much. 1.7, so start going for 177s rather than 180s. All right, I'll have a go at that, mate. I'll tell you what, I'll go for 171s, shall I, for 5 or 10 minutes. And I'll ding it. You can see the old body position alter there. Right, so get Callum this one. Here we go, Callum. This is just for you, mate. 180. Fantastic. Cheers, fella. Thanks very much for that. I'm going to bring you down a set of L-style flights and a set of 180 vice stems. Yeah, thingy, dead right, yeah, when you're coming down. I'll tell you what you could do, Dave, if you want. Take some photographs of them and email them to me or send them to me on WhatsApp or something. I can lift them off then, put them onto a thing, and I'm sure, see, the thing is, I'm not busy. I don't get time to do what I should do for the live streams. And you've noticed a lot of me videos, my weekly videos have dried up and what have you. It's just now that we're coming out of this lockdown, I've got people virtually battering my door down to get coaching off me, live coaching. So everything, it's like I'm like in a whirlwind at the moment. But I'm sure that'll pass. It'll all start to slow down. I'll be able to get back on an even keel. And I've done another one of the fishing videos and all. So I quite enjoyed doing that. And this shows you how determined I am to get away from work. What I want to do is I want to get away from working, from driving, and I want to get into doing this sort of thing for a living. I'd love to be able to do that, lads and lasses. And you're helping me there. And I really, really appreciate it. I really, really do. Right, okay, and Dave got your... No, Thingy, I was watching that on the telly the other night and I thought it was starting sooner than that. I'm sure Thingy Phil Taylor said that it's 8 months away or something. Am I right in thinking that? Because I thought it'd be like probably another month or so, 6 weeks or something like that. And then it'd start. And I'm not 100% sure how it's going to work, but I'm going to have to look into it. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have a go at that without any doubt whatsoever. Thanks, Dave, mate. David's in for 10 quid. Thanks very much, mate. This is yours coming up. You do. 180. Cheers, David. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you. 45. When's the wheel coming, Dave? Oh, right. Yeah, the thing of the prize wheel. Well, these other development was with that as well. That was why my Streamlabs card payment thing stopped working. It's all to do with these things, the giveaways. It's unbelievable how careful you've got to be of how you word things and what have you. You can't tie anything into donations, like you're putting prizes up for donations or anything like that. Just can't do that anymore. So it's just one of them things. Not that I won't be doing any giveaways, because I will, but I've got to be very careful what I say about them, if you know what I mean. It was my first online match ever, and my first competitive matching over here. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It is good, mate. Yeah, it is. I see, the thing is with me, mate, I'm always thinking of trying to I'm not saying that 40 isn't fantastic, but would you rather be playing at 50 or 60? So I'm one of them, me. I'm always, look, I'm sorry about that because I didn't praise you enough there, and I know that, but I'm always looking for that extra bit. I'm a bit of a Peter Wright in that fashion, me. I'm always looking, not only for me, but for everybody else, to try and better them all the time. So yeah, it's fantastic, mate. And for you, like you say, for the first match, that's absolutely out of this world. Nando's in. Hiya, Nando, mate. Hope you're well. Nice to see you. Yeah, I'm always here, mate. Fridays and Sundays, regular as clockwork. Matador. Guys. Matador Darts is in. Hiya, mate. Hope you're well. You can get website where you can get wheels and pub. Right. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Well, the thing is, you see, is I've what do you call it? I've got nearly enough in it now for the premium. So when I go premium, there's all sorts of things you can get, like the tip pages and stuff like that. Neil will tell you, I think he's got that premium, and there's loads of stuff you can reset all your broadcasts up and everything. So you've got, like he's got them nice neat squares and stuff like that. So hopefully it'll just add that little bit to it. I mean, I think I've done pretty well, especially with the help of Sean, way up in the darts, who's done the screens at the bottom of here. He does the screens for me. Absolutely fantastic. But I think it looks all right. Obviously it's not 100% professional, but I think it looks all right for, I think, yeah, working class lad from my day, shall we say. So yeah, but I'll look into all that sort of stuff, mate. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to have a go at 19s, weren't we? Oh, deflection. Coach, yeah, I got my first. 2020 finish in a match last night. Brilliant. Oh, in the garage roof now. What, did they have to scrape you off the roof after doing that? It's mint though, isn't it, when you get an 80? Because you think about it, it's a nice safe one. Because if you throw for double top and you miss on the inside, it's one next to it and one over the top. And it's quite a common way of going. But your 18s and what have you, what you do, for your 72 and all that sort of stuff, that's when it starts to impress people. I did a proper funny one the other day. You don't need premium for the squares, just someone to be all right at Photoshop. Yeah, no, that's it. I'm useless, mate. Sean's done a lot of the stuff for me, and like I say, I can't thank him enough. Brilliant stuff that he's done for me. Wayne Flint. Hi, Wayne Flint. Hope you're well. You'll have to forgive me. I've got a bit of a tickle in my throat. I'll have to do something about that, won't I? Oh, Slobodan's in. Hello, Slobodan. Hope you're well. It's great to see you again. 180. Oh, Wayne Farrow's in. Thanks very much, mate. We're 2 Canadian. You'll do for me, lad. Thank you so much. This is just for you, mate. 180. Yeah. Oh, Dave's in with a €5. €5. Thank you so much, mate. 100. 180. Whoa, we're rocking tonight. We're rocking tonight. Oh, Russ has gone off, he's run away. Got to switch him back on again now. He does this every now and again. He runs away.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
I think he's probably a bit bemused by the amount of 180s he has to shout out. Maybe we're wearing him out. Oh no, you weren't up there, David. You were supposed to be going at the bottom. Oh, Tunsky. Ah. Right, come on, David. Ooh. Oh, Famous is in. Oh, mint. Thank you so much, mate. $20. Thank you so much. Oh, awesome. Right, Famous, just going to get you this. Thank you so much. Victory. Victory, that's not against Mark, is it, on last Saturday? No, we won't mention that. And don't forget, Mark, you can't put any swear words on it, won't let you. That was what you call an on-fire day, was Saturday. Big time. Now 133. Well, I'm starting to warm up a bit now. It was a bit like it was in concrete before. Famous Joe, top man. Thank you so much for that, mate. Oh, the gold darts. The gold darts. They're, have a look at them, aren't they beautiful, them? They're the BVD Scaracities. When I do normal videos, I normally put one of Brian's logos on the actual channel itself, because he's looked after me for the last 2 or 3 years. I think we've done mutual for each other, because at the time he had a small shop and what have you, and he's expanded and that, and I'm hoping that I've had a little bit of an hand in that. I really do, because that's what I want to do. I like to help small shops or small groups and stuff like that, and fetch some traffic through to them. Hopefully with like you guys there. I know a load of you guys have bought stuff from BVD, the shirts and everything. He's done all these for me, and he does them all at cost price for me. So I'm sort of like a walking advert for him as well. His logos and what have you are on my shirts. There you go. That's who made them. Who makes them? BVD. And I think Brian, up until not long ago, or he might still be doing it, was Brendan Dolan's. So everybody knows who Brendan Dolan is. Well, Brian was doing his shirts. Now, whether he's still doing them or not, I don't know. But up until not long ago, he was. Stu McNally's in, $4.99. Cheers, Stu. Absolute star. Love you to death, mate. You know I do. Thanks for that. Let's see what you've put there. Yeah, they do. They're really, really nice, aren't they? Really nice. Cheers for that, Stu. Oh, another bit of a big announcement, but it's going to be a couple of 3 weeks before they turn up.
125.
Let's do.
You require 141.
Right, okay. I'll have a go at that in a minute. Right. As I was saying, I've somebody from Facebook, and I'm not going to say who it is yet, contacted me and said they were going to make some flights for me. Did I want some flights? So what I've done is they've done me a design, a really nice design, and they've done me an awesome price for these. So I couldn't really turn them down. They're fantastic. I'm just waiting for these flights to come through. He said it'll be like three, possibly 4 weeks, but he's going to try and get them as quick as he can. And I've got some beautiful flights coming. Standards, so everybody can use them. As soon as they come in, I'll start giving them away and what have you as prizes. So That'll be, hopefully, and that'll just be like normal giveaway prizes, that promotional stuff. So Neil's darts, Kieran, Love Darts, all the others, I'll get all your addresses. Well, I've got most of your addresses. The only one I haven't got is Mark's from Love Darts. He's the only one I haven't got his address, but once that comes through, I'll send you some flights. Oh, well. 0-1 for the night in the UK. DA, lobby, scoring is all over the sodding show. Yeah, well, it does. It happens like that, mate. Sean, it happens like that. You can't always be on the ball. Like I say, on Saturday night, I was in one of them, you know, everybody gets these. I couldn't miss anything. I just, seriously, whatever I threw for, I hit it. And you get them, and it's like I've said, you have peaks and troughs. So I've been over the peak. I wouldn't say that I'm in a trough, but my peaks and troughs are not like massive like a lot of people's are. But you still get them. Doesn't matter how good you are. Doesn't matter whether you're Peter Wright. Doesn't matter whether you're Rob Cross, Michael Van Gerwen. Irrelevant. Everybody has ups and downs. Nobody stays absolutely level. Nobody since Phil Taylor, anyway. As fellows, I have not seen you before, mate. Welcome to the channel. I don't know whether you've been watching in the background for a bit or whether you've just picked us up. Cheers, Manchester. Oh, you're in Manchester. Another Manchester lad, hopefully. Yeah, sounds good, Sean. Be awesome. Wayne Flint, did I actually see you before, Wayne? I'm not sure whether I said hiya to you, mate, but Wayne Flint, hello, welcome to the show. Hope you're well. I'll take a case of those flights. I think I'll sort something out for you. Seriously, I'll do the flights for now for you, Neil. All you need to do is just weigh me in for the postage, because obviously to Canada it's not going to be cheap, is it? But yeah, that's fine, mate. No problem. Oh, thought it was going to go then. But I've had the second one, the third one, and they've gone in. It was right on it there. Oh, come on. 2 miles away. It's more like it. Is it? No, it's not. It's only a 95, lads. Only a 95. No Aileen. Hades, no Aileen, are they? Ah, detention again. Terrible, isn't she? Eh? Detention again. Where are we? Hello from France. Hello, Francis. Is that how you pronounce it, mate? Francis? Because I know the French pronunciations are slightly different than ours, but I could be going down a dead-end street here like I did with Dave Lamminks. I've been eyeing up some BVD. Tell you what, there's a few. I'll show you them now. I'll show you what I've got that are BVD darts, because I've got most of the sets. One of the ones I gave away, which was the BVD Veracity V2s. I haven't got them, but I think I've got all the others. So you've seen grouping was good, but the third dart was hitting the side of either single one, treble three. So loads of 41s, 45s is 43. Yeah, it's 2 at home and 1 away. What I call 2 at home and 1 away. And it's like anything, like I say, we all have us ups and we all have us downs. What it's all about, darts, is evening those peaks and troughs out. When you actually get up to like a good level, like I like to consider myself to be at a good level, when you're running at, let's say, 85s, 90s, 100, 105 average, something like that, your peaks and troughs, you're trying to get those as small as possible. And any day of the week, right, I would 1,000 times rather be James Wade, play like James Wade, than somebody like Michael Van Gerwen or Peter Wright, because James Wade is always there or thereabouts. All he's lacking is that just that 1% in it, or 2%, and he'd be one of the best players in the world, and he's definitely the best finisher in the world. I think James Wade's been the best finisher in the world for probably a decade, but he just never gets noticed because of the thing that he doesn't win enough matches because he hasn't got the scoring power. But I think if he had the scoring power, I don't think anybody would come near him, to be honest with you. I really don't. Francis, cheers, mate. Brian Carter, did you ever play for Hyde? A lot in years back, I used to play for East Lancs team. I remember Hyde being on our league. Yeah, I played I still do, or I will do, if it all comes round to that. I played for the Hyde lads at the Queens. I played for the Queens, but it was log end. It wasn't 501. It wasn't the London board. It was a Manchester board. So we were playing log end, and I absolutely blew them away one night with a double 10, double 10. I went double 10, double 10. Next visit, bullseye. So, and if you know what I'm talking about, a Manchester board. For you guys out there that don't know what a Manchester board is, if you look at the thing of the doubles on my board there, they're about a quarter of the size of them. They're smaller than on a practice board. You know the Champion's Choice. The smaller than that way and that way as well. The actual board itself is probably about. Let's show you on here. The old board itself is about that big. So you've got your doubles round the outside, and then you've just got the bull in the centre. So all you play is round the board on it. So it's singles, doubles, and believe it or not, a perfect leg in that is 7 darts. But I don't even know whether anybody's ever done one, to be honest with you. I've never heard it reported anyway. Yeah, it is. The thing of the wrist remains the same all the way through. If you look at, hang on, let me move back a little bit. If you look at my wrist, that's how my wrist goes. So it's solid all the way through. The only thing is like when you're on a normal motion camera like this, as my hand drives forward, it looks like my wrist goes back, but it doesn't. The wrist remains stiff all the way through. So that's what I say. All there is to my throw is the elbow and the release. There's no wrist in it, no shoulder in it, no nothing. It's just that that elbow and the release. And what you do to move around the board is you just adjust your actual body position to where you're going. And then you've got the choice between standing up here. Let's get over here a little bit. Standing up like this. Let me get in front here. There we go. So you're the board now, and this is what it looks like from the board looking at me. If you had your camera right in the centre of the treble 20. So the arm's vertical, the upper arm is horizontal, and it's literally just that. And that is all there is to my throw. When you're coming down, what you do is you never ever bend from anywhere other than your hips. Do not bend from your back, because this is one of the things where people are saying they're getting a bad back from it. And I've spoke to my physiotherapist, and they say that the 2 balls on the top of your legs, they go into your hip joints. And all you do is just allow those balls, just the front one to roll back in towards your body and the back one to roll outwards as you come down. And all you do is just allow the body to drop down. And what you do is it's your eye line. It's all about your eye line. What you're doing is you're looking up here, you're looking at the treble 20. At the treble 19, you're coming down and looking at the treble 19 and just putting the dart where you want it to go. Don't overcomplicate it. The amount, I bet 90% plus of the people that come here for coaching with me, what they're doing is they're overthinking it all. They're worrying about the weight of the darts, how long the stems are, how big the flights are, and all they're doing is they're just cramming all sorts of stuff into their head that doesn't need to be there. They're just making everything so complicated and so difficult to do. The simpler you make it, the easier it's going to be for you. The more accurate, hi Ran, hope you're well. The more accurate it's going to be. And the fantastic thing about the Dynamite Dave way is when you do have a fall into bits and you do have problems, it's dead easy to put right because there's virtually nothing to it. You think about it, if you've got one of these helicopter throws where you're giving it all this when you're throwing, or you're bending over like this to throw your darts, you've got to get, if you do, like I've seen loads of people do, they've got a bit of an arch back and they've got their hand in front of their face. Then what they do is they fetch the wrist back and they throw with the wrist a bit like Eric Bristow used to do. Well, you think about it logically. You've got to get every single one of those elements pin perfect 3 times in a row to throw a 180. So you've got to get all that messing about with your arm and everything. Whereas my way, all you've got to do is that. Boom. How much easier is this? Try to do this when you're throwing. Or anything, like throwing up like this, when people are throwing up like this. How much easier is it to get that right than it is? It's so much easier, and that's why I spent all the time developing it. And that's why it works, and there's now thousands of people throwing in that way. Not one or two, not 100 or 200, thousands. Right, we'll have another chuck in a minute. Stop waffling, David. Unwrist me. Couldn't figure out if your wrist moved at all. No, there's no movement in it. What it is if you're running on a normal type of camera like this and not a slow motion camera that does whatever it is, 200 or 300 frames a second, then as your arm goes out, it's an optical illusion that it's actually bending backwards, but it's not. It just stays nice and not dead stiff because it's just natural, but it's nice, just boom. Steve Coltart, hiya mate, hope you're well. It's literally just that. What's that that's flashing in my eyes? That's better. That's better. So it's just dead easy, just relax, just let them flow out your arm. Just look at the target wherever you want them to go and just put the darts in the target that you're looking at. And that's all you're looking for to start off with. When you first start, and I should keep throwing a little bit, see if I can warm my arm up and get some decent scores. But that's what you're looking for, is just being dead relaxed and just being able to place the darts exactly where you want them to go. Oh, nearly. Nearly. Yeah, there you go. See, I actually get my arm warmed up and everything, and I stop and talk to you, don't I? Actually, I don't even know whether you can see that. Can you actually see that or not? Let's whack it onto this one for a second. Oh no, that doesn't make any difference. That's even worse. Oh, David, you are a sausage. Well, I don't know whether you can see it there, but there's two in the double 16. That's all I was trying to show. And right next to each other. Oh, Clayton B's in. Hello, Mr. Beale. Hope you're well. Hello, Clayton B's wife. What's your wife's name? She's got a name, I'm sure she has. RVB, perfect example. Doesn't overdo his follow through, just guides it into wherever he's aiming. Yeah, have you seen? Raymond van Barnevelds is like one of the epitaphs of throws, one of the best throws. And I tell you who else is and all. His thing is Tony O'Shea. You look at his throw, but his is like the same as Barney's. It's dead relaxed, and he just throws from the side of his head, and he just puts the darts where he wants them to go. And in his heyday, he was fantastic. I think the only problem with Tony was I think, I wouldn't say that he didn't have the hunger to win. I think what it was I think it got to him when he actually got to the final. He got to that many of them. I think after so many, I think it's sort of like it was psychological. I think it seemed like it to me anyway, because there was no reason whatsoever. And there was one, I think it was 2000, it was either 2007 or 2008. Might have been 2009 where he played Christian Kist, and Christian Kist beat him. And there's no way Christian Kist should have beat him on that thing at that occasion. No way should he. Hi Dave, I'm trying the mechanical throw method. Yeah, Nicholas, mate, you've got to give it time. Whatever you do, don't try it for 2 hours or 10 visits or 20 visits or 50 visits and think that it's going to work. It takes time. Because don't forget, whatever way you're throwing now, when you're converting to another way of throwing, it's like learning to write with your other hand. It's difficult at first, but once you get the hang of it, believe me, there's loads and loads of people who'll tell you it just makes so much difference to the way that you play darts, and it just makes it so much more enjoyable and so much more relaxed. Yeah, I was gutted that he never won the Worlds. I think me and my missus Delore, we went and seen him a load of times at the thing at the Lakeside. We used to go every year. Went every year for a few years. It was good, really good. Graham Taylor moved my laptop so I could chuck a few while watching and listening. Yep, nice one, mate. That's what it's all about. It's what it is. It's a chuck and a chat, innit? So anybody who's got the availability of the thing, of the dartboard and what have you. And like I say, I keep saying this, don't I? And I will. I'll sort it so as I can do that knacker thing or something. I will sort it. I think what we might do is I might try and do it with a little bit of a quirky way. So maybe we can do it through Zoom or something like that. And I'll put a link out. You can send me your email address on the day before I do the live stream, and I might have a queue of people and do them over Zoom or something like that. And then you can actually watch on my screen the both of us playing at the same time. I think that's how it works. I'm sure we'll be able to sort it out. Nicholas James, hiya mate, hope you're well. Yep, just keep nice, relaxed. Just put them darts where you want them to go. And like I say, it takes a while. It won't happen overnight. That's one thing I will absolutely promise you. It won't happen overnight. I have had a few people that have sat straight into it in no time at all. Steve Lamore, who I don't think he's on tonight. I've not seen him on tonight. He was one of my best examples. I just totally transformed the way that he plays darts in 3 days. Totally transformed it. But he was great. He had the right attitude and everything. He was just like a sponge. He wanted to learn and he wanted to get it right and everything, and he did. And if you go onto my YouTube channel and go into the videos and scroll down, you'll see the Steve Lamore story. There's three sections of it, part 1, 2 and 3. Watch all 3 of them. Really good. Really, really good videos then. Yeah, it does work. I mean, look at Callum Reston. Look at Callum Reston. 90 odd average the other day. So there you go. And I think Callum's been at it about 12 months now. The actual Dynamite Dave way, not much more than that. But like I say, it takes a bit of... It took me 2.5 years, but I was developing it at the same time as well. But, I mean, hopefully it takes you guys. I think that it should take any average person to see a massive difference. And I mean a massive difference, because don't forget, when you first start doing it, right, you see massive improvements for small changes. So basically you'll start, like some people have said, well, what I've done is I've gone to your stance. I've stopped pirouetting on my feet and I'm stood with my 2 feet flat on the floor, and it's made a massive difference. So that is a big change to make a big difference. But what happens is the scales tip. It starts off, you make big changes to make small differences, and then you make small changes to make small differences. It's how can I explain it? It's really hard to explain. It's sort of like the margins get smaller and smaller and smaller. So it's like going from the first time you've ever played to being Peter Wright. Now, Peter Wright is always looking for that extra 1, 2 or 3% in it. And as you go through the Dynamite Dave way, the more you perfect it, the smaller those little increments of changes have to be to make good changes in the way that you play. But they may only fetch you another 1 or 2 points on your average, whereas early on, straight away within 2 or 3 weeks, you might have gone up 10 or 15 or 20 on your average. So those actual differences just become smaller and smaller and smaller as you get better and better and better. And I've explained this loads of times before. Don't forget, when you first start playing darts and you're pretty poo at it, you're muck spreading, what I call muck spreading. So as you throw, you can fluke a treble 18, you can fluke a treble 12. Some people, the thing of the throwing at the treble 20 and the treble 15 or something, or the treble 17. So that's what I call muck spreading. And you've you've a good chance of getting a decent score. Whereas when you become better and better and better, your muck spreading gets to the point where the only thing you're going to hit other than the 20s is the 1s and the 5s. And I've said this to loads and loads of youth players and some at Stockport Disability Darts. And there was one young lass there, and she was dead upset about, she was, for me, her grouping and everything was pretty good for her age, but she said, I used to play a lot better. But what she meant by play a lot better was she was muck spreading more and she got bigger scores because of that. As she got better and her grouping got better, she got worse. And that's what the thing that she couldn't calculate, she couldn't understand why she got worse when she was playing better. But that's exactly how it works. And then all of a sudden, when you can hit the 20s time after time after time, then your scoring just goes through the roof. And it doesn't happen overnight, it happens over the space of a couple of months or 2 or 3 months. And you get to the point where you're just hitting them 20s all the time, and those whole scales tip, and you become fantastic instead of being all right, then being really poor, and then all of a sudden you become really, really good. So that's like a bit of an insight there. Because obviously, like I say, when you're muck spreading, you've a good chance of getting some decent scores, even though you're not throwing well. Right, doing it again. Arm's cold again. That's not where you're at all, Mr. Migalski. Don't you start that. You're a good player with a fantastic technique. They're now at Neil's. Yeah, at least somebody actually knows what it means. Everybody used to say the new. It's not the new at all, it's the now. In other words, we'll do that now. I think the new came from, what do you call it, didn't it? Ramsey Nesbitt or something. Thomas Knight, I am mate, hope you're well. You know something, I can't wait mate till I've got a week off or something, so I can get on the old channel with Neil when he's doing the steel tips. Yep. the amount of people, it's like I've got a good Geordie mate, and obviously if you're a mate you marry, and people just like, what's that mean? James Joseph T, I am mate, hope you're well. Welcome to the stream, I hope you're enjoying it. Really love doing these, mate, really love doing them. Oh, that was a good one, wasn't it? Right, shall we have a go with a different set of darts? I'll tell you what I'll do is, who was it who was saying? Wayne Farrell, right? So these, the ones that I'm chucking now, right, are the BVD Scaracities, right? And they are about 65 quid. But for me, worth every penny, worth every penny. Really, really good darts. The grip on them is just exactly where you'd want it. It's like a 3.5 to 3.75. They're just absolutely beautiful. Oh, James Joseph T's in with 2 nicker. Thank you very much, mate. Nice one. Let's get you a bit of a thingy before we go on to another set of darts. We'll do a BVD selection tonight. We'll have a chuck with some BVDs. Cheers, Jamie. Thanks very much, mate. Absolute star. Thank you. Right, so we're going to move on to them. So these are the standard BVD Veracities. So these are the standards. Nice barrel, ring grip, but quite an aggressive grip in one direction. So basically, as you throw the dart pulls back into your fingers. And as you can see there, that has got a really good grip. But coming the other way, they just slide. Fantastic grip on these. I don't know whether it was coincidence and I don't know whether it was actually done on purpose, but these are a fantastic grip on these darts. Very grippy darts, but they leave your fingers without sticking. They're really, really great the way that the cuts have been done on them. I'm assuming what they've done is they've cut back on them a bit like a tooth, like a shark's tooth or something maybe. But the actual cut on them is really good. Sure, go-to darts. At the moment, I don't. It's hard to say. Everybody will tell you this. It's very hard for me to say what a go-to dart I've got because I can throw anything. But at the moment, I'm using the Scaracities a lot. I am using them a lot. But before that, it was the gold Veracities. So these are the standard ones, and then I'll get the gold ones out in a minute and show you them. But I used them for must have been a good 8 or 12 months, was it, lads and lasses? Must have been a good 8 or 12 months I used them. Use these ones exclusively, but the gold ones. I'd have the kids in the garage. Right, so we'll have a quick chuck with these Veracity standards. Is it? Oh, there you go. First 3 darts with them. I've not chucked them for... God, when was the last time I chucked them, lads and lasses? It must be... Again, must be about 2 or 3 months ago. But there you go, 140 with the first visit. But these I've got this is my my go-to for over 4 years setup, which are the click system, Arrows click systems. I think they're fantastic. I love them and I still love them. Oh, what? Do you know something? I've never, ever done that before with a finger. With a set of click system. I've never, ever done that before. Look at that. A Robin Hood. I didn't even think that was possible. Look at that. Wow. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know whether you can see that there, but it's gone right down the side of there. Look at that. Wow. Do you know something? Never, ever seen that before. Never done it before. I've been on Darts Corner almost 2 months now. I'm loving it. Shot. Wayne Flint. Mouse Cave. Right, so that's not the best, is it? So, do you know something? That is, I throw them away when they're chewed to death, but that is the first one of these ever that I've had to throw in the bin for being damaged. In 4.5 years of using them. Right, watch this. I bet I haven't got no more. Because you know something, I can't even remember the last time I put an order in for them. No, I haven't got any. I gave some away. Was it Stu McNally? I think it was Stu McNally. I sent a load to him. Right, let me have a look and see if I can find one. That broke. Oh, well, save you. Saved, lads and lasses, saved. There we go, and this is what I love about these. Look how great these are, right? So you've got the male end there, and watch how simple this is. You just put that in there, click. That is it. It's on. Same for taking them off. All I do is I get them and wobble them round like that, and they just come off. The other great thing about them, what I love about these, is if you look, the spinners, but they don't spin. Look, if you hit them like that, they don't rotate dead fast. All they do is move out of the way. And when you're throwing them, if you get hold of them like that when you've got the click systems on, you can go like that with them, you know, and they don't rattle at nothing. And that's what I absolutely adore about these. I always had spinner was when they're them horrible phosphor bronze things, and the heads used to wobble about all over on them. And then when these came along, over the moon with them. Absolutely. Right, let's get that back behind there. And where's the other one? There it is. Right, so I'll have another couple of visits with these, and then we'll go on to the gold ones. 100. $100. Oh, not now. Oh dear, what happened there? See, even I can do that. Right, where are we? Robin Hood 3 times on Wednesday, twice during a match. Ugh. Just smashed the 180 and left myself 13. Yeah, I think, do you know something? I'm pretty sure I've seen Phil Taylor bang a 180 and 80 and to leave himself double one. Absolutely mad. Absolutely mad. Happy I'm out playing darts. Yeah. Right. Right, let's have a go with the goldens. The gold ones. Right, so we'll put these back. And get out what I considered at the time, for quite a while, my match darts, which these are, the Veracities in gold. There we go, lovely dart. I just love the cut on them, and the fact that they're actually, the grips all the way up them, as you can see. There's no flat spot in them. So no matter where you grip them, you've always got grip. Hiya Derek, hope you're well, mate. Welcome to the stream. Can't seem to comfortably keep my arm straight up. It doesn't feel, it's not meant to feel comfortable, fella. It won't feel comfortable at first. If you've been throwing with your arm like that for years and you put it like that, it's not going to be comfortable. It'll take you weeks. It'll take you weeks to get into it, but believe me, when you do, it'll be well worth it. A lot of people that come for coaching and what have you, when you first change them, Steve Lamore, the first night when he went home, he come back the following day, and he said he was thinking his arm was killing him at the night time. But that's just the way it is, mate. It's like anything. When you learn something new or you change something, you're gonna have aching muscles. It's like if you're in an office, right, and you do an office job, and then you have to go out on the yard and ump some bags of cement round and stuff like that. You're in agony the following day. It's only the same thing. What it is you're using muscles that you're not used to using. That's all. Nothing more. Right. Here we go. I love these darts. Look at these. Come on, lad. Oh, pulled it. Pulled it. 121. Well, my eyes have gone all fuzzy now because I've stuck my flaming hands all over my eyes. Right. Clear them off. Do 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 do. Oh, 95. $59, 57, sorry. Give myself 2 extra points then. Bad lad. Oh, Derek's in. Thank you, Derek, so much. Thank you so much, mate. Cheers. That's 2 US. Let's get you 180. You ready? Fantastic. Thanks so much, Derek. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Ryan Parr. Hiya, Ryan, mate. Hope you're well. See what the tungsten is going to. He's going live about 8:15ish. Interesting. Today's stream. Yep. What time is it now? So I'll finger. What I'll do is I'll run till about 20 past, and then when people have finished here, they can migrate over to Mr. Tungsten. Clash of the Tungsten. He comes on here regular as well. Starman. In my video, weren't they? They were the thing of the scarcities. These were the ones that I was using when I filmed your video, Wayne. The scarcities. You can usually tell by what flights they've got on them. I've done them because the gold, what I've got is, if you can see there, I've got L-style flights in there that were made for me by Johnny Cree. Is that the right way up? Yeah, I think it's that way up. As you can see, it's actually got my emblem on them and the yellow. So I thought they'd go nice with the gold. And those are Harrow's Ignite stems. So they look nice on them. Mark Kennedy's in. Hiya, Mark, mate. Hope you're well. Oh, brilliant that you could join us. Thanks very much, mate. And Daz Reynolds. Hiya, Daz, mate. Hope you're well. What do you play on Knacker or lie darts? I was on Knacker on Saturday. I don't know whether Mark's still here or not, but I gave him a game on Saturday. So I'm on Knacker, but I'm dead busy, so you won't see me there very, very often. It's one of those things. With being a coach, I'm like really busy doing other stuff. I've probably explained this 100 times before. The lads who do reviews and stuff like that, you do a darts review. Neil's a little bit different because he does live streams like me. But a lot of the darts reviewers and people who make content like that do just videos, I've found now that doing the live streams and the videos takes up a hell of a lot of time. And then on top of that, I've got all the coaching sessions that I do as well. I do a lot of online coaching, and then I've got anything. I've had up to 120 emails in a day asking questions about darts and prices for coaching and all that sort of stuff. So I'm really, really busy, which I can't complain about. I'm not complaining about it. I love it. Absolutely love this. Hiya, Birdie boy. Hiya, mate. Hope you're well. Well, we're doing well, aren't we? 46. We've got 46 running, 46 viewers. Don't forget, anybody who's new in, down there, hit that thumbs up, the subscribe button, the little red button. If you look underneath the actual box itself, the YouTube box itself, if you're not on the TV, of course. If you look underneath there, there's a red subscribe button. It costs absolutely nothing to actually subscribe to my channel. Click that red subscribe button, click the bell next to it, and you'll get notifications whenever I'm doing a live stream or whenever I upload a new video. And it's really handy to do that. And like I say, then big thumbs up whenever you watch one of my videos makes a massive difference to my channel. Same thing, if you're on here and you don't know about the others, there's one called Neil's Darts. If you go over and give him the big thumbs up and subscribe to him, there's a community of us. There's quite a few, so I can't go through all of them. But there's Love Darts, Neil's Darts. Kieran, which is the Scottish lad, does darts reviews. We've got Way Opener. We've got Matador Darts. We've got Bullseyes and Brewskis. We've got a big community of YouTubers that do darts. So if you get into that, if you go on Twitter and go on to the darts YouTube community, you'll find loads and loads of us over there. My left eye is 20/20. All right, hang on a minute. Go on here. Oh yeah, Wayne's waiting to have his eye sorted out, aren't you, Wayne? That laser surgery makes a massive difference, mate. Massive difference. My old fella had it done a while back. And it makes a massive difference to your finger, your view. But the good thing with this is the Dynamite Dave way is your finger using both your eyes. So if you've got one that is a little bit weak or something, it doesn't affect. So you're not like throwing in front of your eyes. I was about to ask if anyone else matches the flight and the stem to the barrel. I only do it for aesthetics, mate. I don't need to. I just did it because I thought they looked quite nice. And yes, I do like trinkets and I do like blue darts and yeah, I do like that sort of stuff. You'll hear me a lot of times saying that buying darts it's not a waste of money, right? Because it's your money and it depends what you spend it on. But whatever you do, don't blame your darts if you're not playing well, because it's not your darts. Your darts are inanimate. It's yourself, it's not your darts. Buy loads and loads of sets. I love darts, I've got loads of them. But I don't do it because I fell out with one set of darts. I don't fall out with one set of darts and then think, oh, I'll go and try another set, because all that does is I've explained this a million times, all it's like, mate, is it's like you go and buy a brand new car, you want to wash it, you want to drive it, you want to listen to the radio, you're forever polishing it, you're cleaning the inside. 3 months later, you're lucky if you take it to the IMO once every 2 or 3 weeks. And it's exactly the same with a set of darts. You start using a new set of darts and you focus on everything and you wanting to play with them, everything, and goes through the ceiling. So it can actually make a difference of 200 to 300% on your actual throwing, the way that you throw and your enthusiasm for the game. So it just makes it really, a new set of darts just makes the game 10 times better for you for a short period of time. And then it just all goes back to the same again. And that's why people buy loads and loads of sets of darts. Right. See my arm, I'm my own worst enemy, aren't I? Start waffling and what have you, and arm goes cold. Oh, saved it. Clickety click. $140. Oh, David. Come on, let's see if we can get a treble one. Oh, not like that. Dearie me. That was a bit lame. Right, so we've done the gold scarcities. We've done the standard veracities, and we've done the gold veracities. So let me see if I can find the steadies. Right, come on, Mr. Steady, where are you hiding? Ah, there they are, hidings. No, they are not hidings there. So who has stolen my steadies? Hey, steady, 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 where are you hiding? And we know what this means, don't we? I'm not going to be able to find them. Nope. Well, I have got some steadies somewhere, but not to hand. So I shall fetch them for the next show. Right, so what shall we have a chuck of instead? Shall we have a chuck of, I'll tell you what, let's have a chuck of Johnny's darts, shall we? Let's nick Johnny's darts and have a chuck of them. Dave Reynolds, Dave Lammick, I'm starting a league again. Would you play? Back in November. Yep, so you know what the results are like then, don't you? Fantastic. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have a go with a set of these, which there's going to be a set of these up for grabs on, what do we call it, on the 25th of this month. It won't be on the live stream. It'll be a standard video. The draw will be in a standard video from now on. So obviously not to violate any of the terms and conditions of Streamlabs. Ooh, and these are, for curiosity's sake, the Travis Bjors. it's all on knacker, I would, otherwise I won't. If it's all on knacker, I would, otherwise I won't. $60. Do you know something? I can't believe that I've been on here over an hour and nobody has asked me what those things are on the side of my dartboard. I'm assuming you can actually see who the player is. So would you like to know? Oi, oi, Marco's back. Are you alright, Marco? How the hell are you? Just been going through a few different sets of the BVD darts, Mark. And I'm just finishing off with a set of super darts, the Travis Borers. Oh, come on. That's awful. I've had a few 140s and what have you tonight, but I'm playing, well, chucking rubbish. $59. Tell you what I'll do, see if I can spice it up a little bit. I'll have a game of against the computer. $81. Sister's birthday. Had some burgers and cake. Not wrong with that. You can't beat burgers. I had chicken burgers today. Chicken burgers with mayo on them. Garlic mayo. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Oh, have I got you in suspenders now? Right. I'll tell you in a minute. Oh, come on, David. That's rubbish.
43.
Well, I got sent the picture and the card that's underneath it from Gary Anderson.
25.
About, must have been best part of 12 months ago. I took part in a competition that was being held by Gary for his sponsors, which are McAlpine Plumbing. And the competition was, I think it was the highest score in 9 darts. Was it like scoring 9 darts? I think it was, and I got 500. I think it was the highest score in 9 darts. It was either 9 darts or 12 darts, and I got 500. I can't remember absolutely, but I came joint first with someone else, and we both got. I got my prize a good while back. Actually, it was a long time ago because it wasn't this Christmas. It was the Christmas before, wasn't it? When I gave them all away. I gave the prizes that I got off Gary. I gave them away. Clayton B, I did. So that's what they are. The card, and that came on. What day is it today? Friday. That came Wednesday. It came Wednesday direct from Gary's manager. Gary signed them. The thing at the bottom one, the actual card, that's got a proper signature on it. The actual photograph, I can't make my mind up whether it's a Sharpie or whether it's a print. Just beat the computer 6-4 with a 70.4 average. Nice one, Neil, mate. You're throwing better than I am tonight. You give me a good pasting. And I bet you are and all, Mark. I bet you're playing better than me tonight. I'm playing lousy. 55.
55.
Pub darts. Oh, come on. 83.
83.
The machine's going to pan me bum.
97.
And I thoroughly deserve it. Oh, come on. What on earth is wrong with my arm?
45. Computer, you require 135.
I haven't got any Peter Wright darts at the moment. I've got some Gerwin Price ones. I've got some of them Lunar editions. I've done a few with them. Done a few chucks with them. They're good darts. I like them. They've got the, you know, like what the Peter Wright Euro 11s were, the one with a grit in them, like a grit grip instead of. They've got that in the actual cuts, and it makes them really nice to throw. It's a different type of grip, but it really works, and it's really nice to throw and all. What flight and stem setup do you use? At the moment, Mike. Oh, Mike McCallum. Hiya, mate. Sorry I didn't notice you come in there. Welcome to the channel. Nice one, mate. Flights and stems, right, I've always had, for the last 5 years, I've used click system, Arrow's click system, and I swear by them, I absolutely love them. But Johnny Cree, who's Lone Wolf 180, in association with Helios, do printed L-style flights, and I'd never used L-style ones before because nobody had ever sent me any. And Johnny not only sent me some flights, he had them printed for me as well, in 3 different colours. He's done them ones for me, which are in yellow. So I've just been using these Ignite stems because I don't like the L-style ones are absolutely rubbish, which is a shame, but they are the garbage. And so I've used these Ignite ones. And I've also got, as you can see, these are the ones that he did for me. I've got the blue ones are somewhere, but I'll show you all the different ones that he did for me. This is how generous he is. He's an absolute star. And I think he's done them for like quite a few of the YouTubers. There's me, the ones that I will be using when I go and play some matches, when we actually finally get back out of the house. Those are the red ones. I like the ones that I've just shown you. And I've got blue ones as well somewhere, wherever they are. So yeah, he sent me 3 sets. I'm very, very grateful for it. They're very, very nice, very, very nice flights and stems. But yeah, my mainstay is click system. And I've been using them for donkey's years, and I absolutely love them. Dean Brown is in the house. Hiya, Dean, mate. Hope you're well. Shit. I would if my arm weren't like it's in frigging concrete. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me tonight. I don't know whether I've slept on it or what. Any easy suggestions on how to get rid of the tail of arrow making swing to the right before it hits the board? Kim, I'd love to be able to tell you, but I can't without seeing you. I don't know what you're doing to cause that, see, because it can be quite a few things. It could be something as simple as your arm speed. Have a play with your arm speed, because that determines a lot of where you actually release the darts. People think that they can determine where in the throw that they release the darts. Unless you're a genius, mate, no you can't. So I'd alter your arm speed. So if you think you're throwing late, speed your arm speed up. If you think you're throwing too early, slow it down a little bit, but try and use the minimum amount of arm speed that you can, because that makes throwing darts 10 times easier. It's one of my best big tips, that. I think, what time is it now? It's 20 past, so we've got 10 minutes. We've got 10 minutes. I think, what's his name? Tungsten. Taylor Tungsten's, he's going on at quarter past. So he should just be getting warmed up now. But what I'll do is I'll give you a couple of top tips for practice and what have you. Practice for your grouping. Fantastic one. You'll have heard, loads of everybody out there, apart from 1 or 2, will have heard me say this loads and loads of times. Throw your first dart in, throw your second dart at your first dart's arrow. Dearie me. Right, throw your second dart at your first dart's flight even, and then throw your third dart at your first dart's flight. And that will probably be the one way you will get your first ever 180. And it's a fantastic tip for practice and everything, because this game is all about grouping. And it doesn't matter whether it's round the treble 20 or whether it's round a double or whether it's round the bullseye. It doesn't matter. This game is all about grouping, and it's all about being able to throw 3 darts exactly the same. And when you can do that is when you'll start hitting your 180s and what have you. Right, let's have a see if we can find a different set of darts, and we'll have a go at that all way. Yeah. If Kieran's still about, if you're still about, Kieran, I think you'll remember these ones. These are the Falcons. Absolute, I love these. I really do love these. I did say I was putting them in the safe, but I can't get them into the safe. I just keep playing with them. I love them. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you that. So what we do is when you're practicing, get yourself nice onto the hockey. You throw 1 dart in, and then where I can see that, it looks like a crosshairs to me. So what I'll do is I throw my 2nd dart at the 1st dart's flight. Like that. And you won't hit it, but hopefully you'll just go down the side of it and it'll improve your grouping. So that's what we do. It's 1st dart in, 2nd, oh dear, no, my arm just is not working tonight. It's not working at all. I can't even do that. I'm in trouble, lads and lasses, I'm in trouble. Oh, there we go, it's more like it. There we go. There we go. It's you lot, you get me too drunk. Right. So, and again, just throw your 1st dart in and throw your other darts at the flight. Just try and hit the flight and you'll get good grouping. I mean, that's not fantastic for me, but it is for tonight, I'm afraid. I'm not doing too well at all tonight. There we go. That's more like it. 140, but that's a proper 140, that is. All those points, I'd say, are within about a centimetre, so that I'm happy with. It's scheduled for 8:25. Right, well, I'm going to go in 5 minutes anyway. I'm going to be going at 8:30. Friday night is thingy, I sit down with the missus and we watch a film, so that's what we'll be doing. I shall be curling up on the couch with my good lady, probably having another 2 or 3 of the old Krakens. I'll have 2 or 3 more of them, and we'll watch a nice film. Right, cheers everyone. Have a great weekend. Yeah, Wayne. Yeah, take care, Wayne. And we'll see you soon, mate. Oh, don't forget, I'm on Sunday. See you on Sunday, Wayne. Take care, mate. Right, so yeah, that's a proper 140, and that is following that principle of throwing the 1st dart in and throwing the 2nd dart at the 1st dart's flight. See, I can't, there's something wrong here tonight. But, like I say, it does feel like my arm's in a sling. Right, so, I'm going to give up. Right, so, what I'll do is give you all 5 minutes to say ta-ra to each other like I always do. So, I'm just going to chuck some darts for 5 minutes and let you say ta-ra to each other. And then I will wrap it up. He's the best caller in the PDC. I don't think it's Russ Bray. I'm going to have to say Russ Noble. I like Russ Noble. I do like Russ Noble. So yeah, we're gonna say Russ Noble for that one for me. Have you got any kite or pear-shaped flights? Yeah, I have. Yeah, I was chucking with them the other night. I was chucking last Sunday, I think it might have been. Kieran said to me, will you have a go with the Phil Taylor flights? And I went into Johnny's pack and found a set of Phil Taylor flights. So what I did was I did 3 totally different setups. So if you want to go back on that and have a look on the live stream, I think it was pretty much towards the end. What I did was I had, I think it was I can't 100%, but I think I had a 21 gram dart, a 24 gram dart, and a 29 gram dart. And I had totally different setups on them. I had different stems on them, different flights. I had one normal flight, one of them, the arrow type flights. I had one of them on and one of those Phil Taylor tiny ones. And anybody who was on it, or you can go and have a look yourself, you'll see the Phil Taylor ones fly exactly the same as the other darts would do for me. It might not do for other people, but the way that I throw the dart just goes straight to the board. When I throw my darts, they just go straight in a straight line like that to the board. They don't wibbly about everywhere. So the size of the flights and what have you don't matter so much for me. On a normal day, today I think I need a bow and arrow to hit the board properly. What have I had? I think I've only had, is it 3 or 4 140s in this session? And I've had loads and loads of muck spreading all over the place. Arm's just not working proper at all. See what I mean? Just my arm is very erratic for some reason. Would have been nice to hit a 180 for you, but I don't think it's going to happen tonight. Save it all for Sunday, shall we? We'll have a couple of 180s on Sunday. I'll see if I can keep quiet and actually throw you a 180. Oh, see what I mean? Look at that, 121 again. The last one, oh dear. Right, lads and lasses. Thanks very much for joining us. Really, really enjoyed it tonight. It's been fantastic. Thank you everybody who's donated. It means the world to me. Thank you so, so much. Thanks for keeping the channel going. Thanks for keeping me going. Absolutely love yous all to death. And as I always say, let me put my radio mic in here because it dropped out of my pocket. Right, and as I always say, don't forget, lads and lasses, you will only ever get out what you're prepared to put in. And always, 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 totally hockey. Right, take care, lads and lasses. I love yous all to bits. And I'll see you Sunday. So don't forget, Sunday, 1800 hours GMT or 6 o'clock. Right, so take care.